Hello, how are you, dear friends? Good morning. Due to the 2 or 3 days, a mini break, we once again meet with new topics in paper 2, British poetry from 14th century to 17th century. Dear friends, in Unit 4, we discuss the acquaintance of metaphysical poet and other great poets of 14th to 17th century. In Unit 3, we completed two poems. First one, you remember, dear friends? Yes. The first one day I wrote her name by Edmund Spenser, a sonnet. And second, we discussed the lyrical poem, or we can say that poem written by, yes, Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe's, which is the poem. Do you remember, the dear friend, the phrase that launched thousands of ships taken from or except from his famous magnum or masterpiece tragedy, Dr. Faustus, Act 5, Scene 1. Okay, friends, and today once again we discuss one more sonnet, and the name of the sonnet is Death Be Not Proud. Death be not proud. We discuss about it. Death mutyu થવો જોઈએ not proud એટલે ગર્વ લેવાની જરૂર. Proud. I am proud of India. I am proud of being Indian. એમ એક ગર્વ છે. Death not be proud. Written by John Donne. And I can discuss that. We heard the metaphysical poet Robert Herrick, Henry Vaughan, Andrew Marvell, George Herbert. These are the poets we discuss in acquaintance, and they are belong to the movement. Which movement? Literary movement? Yes, metaphysical poetry or metaphysics. They are metaphysical poets, and we can say that the superstar, and generally we can say the supreme among these group of metaphysical poets, the master of metaphysical poetry, and the title is dedicated to the master of metaphysical poetry is John Donne. John Donne, he was born in 17th century, automatically even 16th or 17th century, you can remember that 22nd January 1572, the later half of the 16th century and beginning of the 17th century. He belonged to the 17th century, and he died in 31st March 1631. A very, you can say, very live and healthy life during that 28 and 31. You can say that at least 59 years, 30 to 30s, you can get that of 59 years he can live a life. And John Donne, we can say that his life stories, we can remember, he had mentioned about that 22 January to 1570, he was born in England, in a, we can say, the religious Catholic family, and he died in 13 March in 1631. He is known as, his speciality is English poet, scholar, Vidwan, soldier, and secretary in administrative field. You can say that in his life, during that he can play the role of, here we can mention that he was MP. You know about that? MLA and MP, we discussed before it that he was MP. Yes, member of parliament. He was elected as a member of parliament from 1601 to 1614. He can become a member in England 1601 to 1614. Somewhere he mentioned by that he was born in 1602 to 1640, he became the member of parliament in third term. In second term he became the member of parliament, and in the third time, due to the king's emphasis and due to the king's demands, he was become the member of parliament. And the third time, during that time, he remembered the member of parliament in England, and it suggests that he was politically his importance. And but in the beginning of the stage, dear friend, we discussed about that. In the beginning of the stage, John Donne has great, you can say that poet, he reputed as a poet, he has a lot of talent, even that most of his life passed in the poverty. Because of some of his, we can say, demerit, womanizing એટલે કે સ્ત્રીઓની સંગત, વધારે પડતી સ્ત્રીઓ, again we can say that he was a loose character person, we can say that, and that's why, and then he spent his money in literature and spent his most of the money on a travel. Yet here we can say that we can discuss about that. Even he secretly married with a woman. Here he can secretly married with a woman, Elizabeth Bell, for 12 years. For the long period of time, and he has 12 children. Then due to the king's, we can say that he has to declare his marriage openly. And in this, finally he was appointed as a, we can say, the pope or clergyman in the church. And during time he wrote a number of the poems. Mostly we can discuss about that hearing due to his role, that he was a political career in his life. I discuss about that, dear friend. In a short, I can say that John Donne a metaphysical poet was સૌથી સુપ્રીમ ગણવામાં આવતો હતો, કારણ કે જ્હોન ડનના નામ પરથી ડૉક્ટર સેમ્યુઅલ જોન્સને મેટાફિઝિક પોઇટ્સ એન્ડ મેટાફિઝિકલ પોઇટ્સ એન્ડ મેટાફિઝિકલ પોએટ્રી એવું ટાઇટલ આપ્યું હતું જ્હોન ડનની કવિતાઓ માટે. એટલે જ્હોન ડન આપણે જે ભણ્યા મેટાફિઝિકલ પોએટ બધા, તમે જે હેરિક વોન માર્વેલ, then we can other remember the other poets. એ બધા poets અંદર સૌથી શ્રેષ્ઠ કોણ ગણવામાં આવતો હતો? જ્હોન ડન. And that's why John Donne is considered the father of metaphysical poet. He is considered father, FATHER. He is considered father, પિતા. મેટાફિઝિકલ અને આદિભૌતિક કવિતાના પિતા એને ગણવામાં આવતો હતો. અને એની લાઈફ પણ 22 જાન્યુઆરી 1572માં જન્મ્યો હતો, 31 માર્ચ 1631માં એ મૃત્યુ પામ્યો હતો. લગભગ 59 વર્ષે એનું જીવન હતું. આ દરમિયાન એને ઇંગ્લિશ પોએટ તરીકે, સ્કોલર વિદ્વાન તરીકે, સૈનિક તરીકે અને સેક્રેટરી તરીકે, અને વધુમાં તે MP તરીકે 1601 કે 2 થી 1614 સુધી તે ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં MP મેમ્બર ઓફ પાર્લામેન્ટ તરીકે પણ એ રાજકીય, અને આ એના જીવન વિશે થોડી ઝાંખી મેળવી લઈએ તો લેટર પાર્ટમાં એ પોપ પાદરી તરીકે જીવન જીવ્યું હતું. બિટવીન ધ પાર્ટ, આ વચ્ચેના સમયગાળામાં આપણે જોઈએ તો કે એ દરમિયાન મોટાભાગના જીવન પોવર્ટી, એના મિત્રો અમીર હતા, અને એ મિત્રો એના પેટ્રોન, એના કવિ તરીકે જે હતું એ મિત્રો જ એને સપોર્ટ કરતા હતા, અને પેટ્રોન એટલે આશ્રય આપતા હતા, અને એ ઇકોનોમિકલ સહાયક હતા, અને આ રીતે કવિતાનું ઉત્પાદન કરતો હતો, લખતો હતો. જ્હોન ડન, he can say that he is considered preeminent. I can say that represented. Preeminent is important. Then we can use that word. Preeminent means important. Important representative of metaphysical poet. He is considered representative, એટલે પ્રતિનિધિ. મેટાફિઝિકલ પોએટનો સૌથી મહત્વનો પ્રતિનિધિ હતો. He was, we can say, spokesman of that. પ્રવક્તા કહીએ છીએ ને, એનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરતો હતો, તો એ હતો જ્હોન ડન. And that's why John Donne, metaphysical poetry, is considered the father of metaphysical poetry. John Donne is contributed in the field of, he wrote memorable for that his sonnets, love poems, religious poem, Latin translation. We can translate it, those are the classical language, just like our Sanskrit. જે તમે સંસ્કૃત હતું એ પ્રમાણે ગ્રીક અને લેટિન એક ક્લાસિકલ લેંગ્વેજ ગણાતી હતી. એમની લેટિન લેંગ્વેજમાં લખાયેલા વર્ક્સને એને ઇંગ્લિશ લેંગ્વેજમાં ટ્રાન્સલેટ કર્યા, અનુવાદિત કર્યા હતા. Then epigrams, elegies, songs, satires, sermons એટલે ઉપદેશો. આ ઉપરાંત એને elegies એટલે કે you can say that કરુણ પ્રશસ્તિ, ગીતો, satire અને sermons એટલે કે he was also well known for his sermons. As a religious person, he wrote the sermons એટલે મિત્રો ઉપદેશ. અને sermons એટલે કે એને ઉપદેશો પણ લખ્યા અને ઉપદેશો પણ લોકો માટે ઇઝ વેલ નોન અને બહુ લોકપ્રિય પણ હતા. And we have to remember the most famous poems. There are a number of them. We can find out that his contribution in the literary field is very vast because the title is finder. He also wrote the 49 sonnets, love poems, because he was very romantic guy type of person. Even that he was perseverance, even that he wrote humanizing. That's why love poem. પ્રેમના ગીતો, ધાર્મિક કવિતાઓ, અનુવાદ કર્યો, સોંગ ગીતો, સેટાયર, કટાક્ષ, ઉપદેશો, એલેજી, આ બધું જ એને લખ્યું હતું. Therefore his contribution is vast. Those are the most memorable poems or contribution of them. They are the Plea, Holy Sonnets. The title of the work is Plea, Holy Sonnets. The Sun Rising, Valediction. Valediction વિદાય લે. Valedictory function બે છે. Valediction એટલે વિદાય લે. These are the his most memorable poems. And we can know about that he is noted for his metaphorical and sensual style. He is noted in the field of English literature, and these are his contribution of this work of art or work of, we can say that his writing is based on his own style. That style is the metaphorical. He used the metaphor, રૂપક. He was not directly stated. એ સીધું રજૂ કરતો ન હતો. શું ઉપયોગ કરતો હતો? મેટાફોરિકલ એટલે રૂપકનું. એન્ડ સેન્સ્યુઅલ્સ, દેર વોઝ વી કેન સે આર્ટ ફોર આર્ટ સેક, જેની અંદર સૌંદર્યાત્મક, જેમ કાલિદાસ જે રીતે સૌંદર્ય અભિગમથી એમ એ સૌંદર્યાત્મક શૈલીમાં એટલે એની મેટાફોરિકલ અને આદિભૌતિક અને સેન્સ્યુઅલ સ્ટાઇલ એ પ્રકારની સૌંદર્યાત્મક શૈલીમાં એ લખતો હતો. Most of the subject of his poetries are his poetry mostly based on love, sexualities, religion and death. These are the central theme of most of his work. Those are he wrote that those work are moved around this particular subject. The subject of his poetry, the Plea, Holy Sonnet, the Sun Rising, Valediction, and many more other number of works. And they are moved around the love, sexuality, religion, and death. And the poem, the title of the poem is also there, Death. Be not proud. And here also the central theme of that, you automatically from the title understand that the central theme of John Donne, Death not to be proud, is that automatically you understand death. Here, dear friends, we get the introduction of John Donne. Okay, you can easily enjoy it. Now in the next video, we can discuss about the poems Death Not to be Proud. Thank you.